welcome back to another review. I'm Psycho and I'm going to be doing the review of The Walking Dead Season 2. The second season of The Walking Dead games doesn't really differ much from the first one, except of course in the storyline. The game itself was made by Telltale Games, and as said in the review of the first season, it is based on the popular TV series with the same name. It doesn't include the characters from the series, but again introduces a totally new lineup of characters, which basically change most of the game's aspects and aren't based on the series, so none of the storyline is spoiled by watching the series. So in Season 2, the game introduces a lot of new characters, taking out the ones from the first part, well, it kind of freshens up the whole storyline. It continues the amazing story from the first part, but with a difference, because in the first part you weren't playing as Clementine as you are now in the second part. The story stays dependent on the choices that you as the player make in the game, and it's not just what kind of choices you make, but when you make them as well. There is a timer on most of the choices, so you don't have unlimited time to take your choices. So it's really it's kind of dynamic. So you basically have to make. Sometimes you have to make quick choices, and on the other times you can take your time. The story itself is, as before, based more on the story and not on the gameplay. There are some parts in the game where the gameplay, where it's more difficult because of the gameplay to kind of get through the hordes of zombies and stuff. But most of the game is based on the story, and it is more of a series than a game. It is still a point-and-click game, like before, like all the other, well, series-based games made by Telltale Games, and it features the classic Telltale game mechanics. As said before, it changes the characters from Part 1. Some of them still stay in Part 2, but most of them change, and it introduces a fresh new lineup for the game. The graphics haven't really changed from Part 1. It still keeps the three basic settings: the high, medium, and the low. The graphics are good, continuing the Telltale comic style, and not the real life style graphics, which continues the whole tradition of the Telltale series games. The comic style is, I really like it because it changes the whole aspect of gaming, because the comic style hasn't really been introduced by many games up till now, except by Telltale Games and their series-based games like Jurassic Park, Back to the Future, The Wolf Among Us, and The Walking Dead Season 1 and Season 2 up to now. In my opinion, the whole series, since Part 1 has begun, it has made quite a great introduction, and the game itself really kept you pulled in for some time. The ending was kind of tragical, but the second season continues impressing you. It is a great sequel, changes most of the characters, keeps you interested for some time. It is still divided into parts. It's divided into 5 episodes, so it can keep you interested for quite a while. It's not that long of a game, but it is really worth playing due to the storyline and due to the whole change of the scenario from the series. So the game style is one of my favorites because it is a point-and-click game. The comics, I really love the comic style that they made, and I really like it because it keeps you interested and has an amazing storyline. So this will probably be all in this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment on the videos, and I'm gonna see you in the next review that I make.